This is one fat boy, and here are my NBA game predictions for May 6th. Tonight there's two games. I'll go over these spreads and over-unders for each of them, along with some parlay picks. For Miami at Philadelphia, we're going with Miami -3. So with news of Joel Embiid being out, it is hard to see the Sixers winning this game, as Miami just has more tools, the way that Hero's been playing, the way Butler's been playing, how Miami's just been playing as a team, especially how Bam's been playing. I think it's hard for the Sixers to overcome that because they slow down Harden a lot, and he has to be the focal point of their offense. And you need like Maxey, Harris, and then another player for Philadelphia to step up to even have a chance to win, as both these games have not been pretty for the Sixers. So hence I have to go with Miami -3. We lean towards an under 210.5, as I think the Sixers probably won't score over 100 points. I was surprised that they got like 102 last game, because I really don't expect the Sixers to go over like 95 points, and I really don't expect the Heat to go over 110, as the Sixers still can play good defense overall. Just that Miami isn't known for their high-speed offense and scoring like a ton of points this season, so that's why I just lean towards an under 210.5 for this game. For the Suns at the Mavericks, so the spread has changed and shifted, and somehow Phoenix is not the favorite for this game at plus half a point, as I'll probably be personally taking the Suns by at least 3 points or 5, possibly 10, because the way the Suns have been playing, how they've been shooting, like the Suns' defense is good, and when the Suns are scoring like 120 plus points, it's hard to score more than 120 points when you're also playing great defense. So it's like I don't know how the Mavericks would have to keep with that scoring, what the Suns have been doing. So that's why I just lean towards the Suns winning. I really could care less that they're playing at Dallas, as the Suns have been very good on the road. I think they've been better on the road than they have been at home. So why Phoenix is not being favored, I don't know why. So this should be almost like free money overall. And the Mavericks, like everything has to go through Luka. If he's spending the first half, the Suns just target him in the second half, so he has to play both sides of the floor. So Suns get easy points that way too. So another reason why to bet towards Phoenix winning. We'll be going with an over 219.5, as the Suns, I expect them to score how they have been scoring. They've been playing very well on offense, scoring at least 120 points both games. So that means they can give up 100 points, which I can see that if the Suns are going to be scoring that much. So that's why I lean towards an over 219.5 for this game. Then some of the best parlay picks that I've seen, these are all based on FanDuel. They're all kind of like based around like that -110 mark, so like the 50 point. So for the Heat and Sixers games, I liked Bam over 18.5 points, as I really expect to have over 20, as no one's really in the paint to guard him. Then I expect Harden to have a good game, or at least like have a good half where he scores most of those points in a half, that's what he's been doing. And 21.5 points, like if Harden can't do that in like the most important game of this season, that's a bad look on him. So that's why I have to go with an over 21.5 points, as this is almost like a pride thing for him. And also, I'll have Bam grab at least 10 boards, as he's like the main rebounder on the floor out of the 10 players. So I think he should be able to grab 10 rebounds. Then for the Suns and Mavericks games, we lean towards Paul over 17.5 points, as he's been more focused on scoring this series rather than assisting. So he can almost like take what the under for assists would for him be, which I want to say is around like 9.5. But I think he's been scoring more consistently this series. We lean towards Booker over 3.5 assists, as he's been passing the ball pretty well this series. I believe he's gotten at least over 4 assists in both games. So that's why I just take another over on assists, as Dallas, they can like force the ball out of his hands, but that leaves an open shooter. And I won't be surprised seeing that 4 times. Then Booker over 2.5 threes, as he's been shooting the ball well. Like I believe he had 4 last night, well in the last game. So I would not be surprised to see him have 3. I'd almost would prefer taking 2, but obviously the odds change more greatly than anyone on the mouse. On Dallas, I can see getting 2 threes, but somewhere at 3, somewhere at 2, just who do you think is going to be hot for the Mavericks? And you could take them on threes. And then we lean towards Paul over 4.5 rebounds. He has a 6 rebound game and a 5 rebound game this series. So, and the Dallas shoots a lot of threes, so I expect like a few more long rebounds that just happen to roll in Paul's hands. So that's why I'm leaning towards an over 4.5 rebounds in that one. Thank you for watching. As always, bet responsibly. Good luck on your bets. Have fun watching these games, and